Good evening, everybody. Welcome to VRStreams. I'm Felton.
I'm Roscoe.
And we're hopping straight back into Destiny of a Wizard 3. So give me just a moment or three as I get everything set up and ready to go. There's going to be some volume adjustment, some screen adjustment, some launching of application
Adjustment.
I'm
petting a cat. She's very rumbly right now. I adore how rumbly she is.
I adore you.
Oh, no.
Why is that a worry?
Because, I'm a problem.
Yes.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Very much.
You're an adorable problem. Okay, and we're all set to go. So I'm going to get that keyboard out of the way. And let's jump right back into it. So, I was level 18 when we started last night's stream.
Well over 29, oh my god.
Yeah, we actually got quite a few levels during the last stream.
This cat is soft.
Squeeze that. And squeeze that over. And tap this a few times.
Oh, yeah, blind person mode. Let's go. Sorry, Veldon hit the plus on the browser window so I can read chat, hopefully. Oh, that's right. That's the music around here.
Looks up, you completed a quest, but you need to turn to Lindsay Lamosa, Meryl's office, NPC with the Lost Sister. This will unlock labor fields too.
Oh!
Okay. Apparently I didn't want
Roscoe read chat? Gasp. Oh, yeah, I don't read chat in FF14 either.
Why would you do that?
Because I got better things to do. Like pet this cat. She's very soft.
She's also a TikTok tail.
I don't think that's Angie TikTok tail. I think that is... I'm thinking about something TikTok tail.
She's about to steal your wallet.
She is not. The sister might be in a bedroom somewhere. Sets up a lurk. So what does bang lurk even do?
Bang lurk?
Yeah, exclamation point lurk.
So that's usually just, it's intended to look like an action.
Got it.
Blah, blah, blah.
I think there are far better things to do, like draw things, eat cookies. Cookies. Yeah, drawing things, paying attention to mechanics instead of somebody just yelling at me in party chat. It's like, no, voice comms are better.
You found my sister. Gowed. I hope she wasn't pain for you to find. Look, sis, let's train you well as not being as spoiled.
I hope she wasn't a pain for you to find. Look, sis, let's train you real well as not being spoiled. Yes, that's...
There's too many as in that sentence.
Yeah. And the as well as...
I think there's missing punctuation, or it should be split up into two sentences.
Yeah.
Not use as many as. Maybe someday you could be a battle cleric like me. Thank you again for finding her. It's not much, but take this quest complete reward.
Lucky Crystal. Labor Fields.
There's no lore reason for it. It's just there.
Meh.
It's kind of weird, because like the first one you find is because you talk to a signpost.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's like, oh, the signpost points towards the labor fields.
Yeah.
It's like, you found my sister, and somehow you know this place is here now. Thank you, CJ. So now we got a new place to hang out.
Yes. I say let's go complete that.
Alright.
I don't look forward to doing our unveil. Look at the turtle. There's a ghost and some... Is that a bird girl? Also, why were we in a playground?
I was wondering when you would acknowledge the slide.
It needs a sand pit. Needs a sandbox here and like a jungle gym. Some epic music for everybody hanging out at the playground.
Hell yeah. Did you like never hang out in the playground? 'Cause that shit was epic.
I did when I was really little.
My turn, boy.
And I really loved it because I saw that playground get installed by us. And it was a huge one, like one of those huge wooden ones.
Is it my turn? Who's that?
All right. That's one for the boys back home.
Ha! It's Ripperoni time.
That jellyfish.
Trip me now.
Also, this music's hell loud.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Was the last labor field this loud, or
I don't think so.
so just the music shows in for it?
I'm up.
This battle was won for Eorzea!
Shut up, you didn't do a damn thing, Sparty.
But it was one for Eorzea. There's a slime.
I think I should be the one to decide who it was for.
Me.
Yes.
Win that
This
battle
was
for me.
A Rozga.
A Razga.
Garbage out.
There's a lot
Also,
of stuff.
Hero, can you get on the bridge, you little shit?
No. He's learned levitate, unlike some red cat.
No, he's walking on like the little border edge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just doesn't want to be in the way.
He's being all Calvin and Hobbes on the edge of the bridge.
Aww.
Ha! Take this.
All right.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
Ready for
She double attacked with something?
Her current weapon does like a double gust attack.
Oh, badass.
It's tea time. Who's that?
I stress about minty herbs in the third game,
All
as I
right.
didn't stress them enough in the previous ones. It was like every NPC we were talking to was talking about minty herbs. Hell, even in Limsy Lamosa, they were talking about minty herbs, I think.
Yeah, that's why it was getting kind of annoying, because it's like you're hearing it all the way back then, and they're constantly repeating it. It's like, guys, stop. Also, I have never purchased a minty herb. These are all drops. I think I'm good on minty herbs.
Yeah. She's a cute little burb, but she's not a burb.
Nope, she's wearing some Garo armor.
the enemy is upon us. Prepare
I need to
for
do that at
combat.
some point on the kitten. She has her title now, so I need to start just going into the Christian conflict and working on her mounts.
Unfortunately, you can't like party into
Oh,
that.
I would love that.
All right.
Even if you party into it in the casual mode.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about doing ranked with my friends. I just want to have a good time with my friends.
Just imagine if you switched up the victory cry a little. This battle was won for Miss Luvia's pumpkin pies.
Take that. Oh, that's smart.
All right.
This darling
How
is
do you
up.
like these apples? That was lit.
Let's battle the turtle Edison turtles.
Ain't nothing to it but to do.
My turn, boy.
It's a turtle made up of mushrooms.
Ha!
Oh.
Take this.
All right.
I should check if Belmont Pill is the one that has the gold horse. So if that's true,
Trip me
I
now.
think she might just need to work on her front lines.
Yeah, beat up that turtle.
Yep. Beat up this pile of mushrooms in the shape of a turtle.
Beat up this miserable pile
Good
of
job.
turtle. Turn it down a little more.
Yeah. I have it set to what it was last night. I'm going to set it to 40.
Yeah, it's,
Second wind.
I swear the volume changes every time we launch it.
It really does feel like the volume does change every time we launch it.
Itty bitty chest.
Itty bitty chest. Speed and luck. No power-ups for your hero. I would love some hero power-ups.
You know, I think I might actually have one.
Gridania!
First off,
Yeah, get a cheap heal. Ugh. Oh, come on. Chests are wonderful regardless of size. Itty bitty to size of a city. I don't know, size of a cities tend to break backs.
it just reminds me of terrible bully high school asshole humor when I
Yep.
was in high school. There was a very flat girl in high school, and everybody referred to her as a pirate's treasure. A sunken chest.
Wow. That's mean.
It's terrible.
See, I got
hated that.
mosquito bites.
And she
when
was
I
actually a super cutie.
I got mosquito bites when I was a kid. Yeah. And like, it was like, I didn't develop my bust until a lot later, but everything else I'm developing is just fine.
I think you developed nicely.
I do too. I'm actually happy I don't have big tits like my sister does. Or Brie.
I'll still... Never mind.
It's okay.
Later.
When one right after the other is like, oh, Brie's problem we've known about, but my sister ends up in the hospital because her boobs are too big and caused her disc to collapse as well. I'm like, I'm glad I don't have this issue. Glad Tribbles clipped the whack to snack is the best. I'm glad CJ clipped the me wheezing at fucking Whitefire's goddamn joke. It was like, you always get like fake wheezes on like YouTube videos and shit like that. You never really hear like a genuine wheeze. You're like, man, that's a wheeze. Oh my god. That's what that emote is all about. That little dude, like, he's smashing on the desk with the weird face. Like, yep, that's exactly what it feels like. Already shared it with friends.
Alright, CJ, I need your Wikipedia knowledge of your own game. What does luck do? Is that like crit chance or something? One sec, says CJ. Just like those pics of an ex that you weren't supposed to keep after breaking up. See, that wasn't a thing when I was dating. You know, by the time that was a thing of like having digital pictures of exes that you would have on your PC or whatever, I already had a permanent girlfriend.
Yeah, that was about me. It's like, it was with my previous boyfriend, but that phone didn't take pictures, so I never had to worry about that stuff. And I never got sent dick pics, so yeah, I'm good. Also, I love that
I could change that literally any time if you like.
Okay, no. I love that I'm also a permanent girlfriend, not a wife.
Because we weren't married yet at that point. That's what I'm saying. There was that transitionary period. You had been hired, but you hadn't gotten full benefits.
I haven't got full man, we haven't gotten full benefits until, like, really recently.
People are going to misinterpret that so hard. Luck affects things such as chances of status effects occurring. Oh, that's cool.
Then those should go on your healer, because all of her moves are status chance. That's my 2 cents on it.
Maybe her.
Yeah, she's got a few moves that require it.
So I'll put her there and give her a little more.
It was a generation before that stuff was a thing. I are ancient old man. No, it's just how quickly things change. It's like, I really didn't have a cell phone until I was 21, 22. Don't think about that.
No, I'm mathing at the moment. it was 20-something by the time I got a phone. My first time using a cell phone, I was barely 20. Oh. Let's see, I think I got my V330 when I was working at EA, which would have been mid-2000s. So, yeah, about 25 or so.
Val misses his Razor as well. The Razor was a good little phone.
I still own my Razor. It is somewhere around the house.
Mm-hmm.
If shit ever hits the fan and we had to go back to flip phones, I am fully goddamn prepared. Because, yes, that Razor was just the absolute perfect phone.
That's the phone I really wanted to have when flip phones were a thing. Like, no, the Razor looks great. It's the size of a wallet. It's perfect.
Yeah, especially if you were like me and 80% of the time you're on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the laws have a horrible time trying to keep up with the evolving technology.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only thing better would be the unbreakable Nokia. So that's where your ex would always swear by those things.
Mm-hmm.
Because he kept dropping them off of telephone poles.
I remember that. He'd climb up a telephone pole, like, and I dropped the Nokia, and it's fine, it's good. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, if you're a working dude and you find yourself elevated very often, just get yourself a Nokia. Don't bother with a flip phone. You? No. You? Whoa.
You're the yellow-haired one.
What about the N-Gage? Yes, Taco Talk.
What?
N-Gage was the little. It had like the screen in the middle and buttons on the side. It was meant to be like a kind of a gaming portable,
Okay.
but it was also a phone.
Okay.
And it was called Taco Talk because basically the flat upper edge of the phone, you would hold it kind of like a phone, and it was earpiece and microphone.
Oh.
So it's actually kind of a cool design. But in the era where it came out, it was like a little too late because it wasn't that great as a mobile platform because we were already up to like PSP and DS.
Got it.
And then as a phone, we had like the advent of the first smartphones like already out, if I remember correctly. So it's like it wasn't quite. It's like if it had come out like even 5 years before, it would have been more of a success. Steve Thrax says James and I both had N-Gages. That's cool. A lot of people gave that poor phone shit, but it was like I said, it's like if it had been 5 years prior, people would have been all over it.
I loved the idea of it because, like, there were quite a few, I didn't know at the time, games that I was very interested on the cell phone. Japanese onlys, apparently, because fuck you, America, you don't need any cool fucking games. Yeah, it's just... I'm kind of miffed that we didn't get the cool cell phone games over here. We sort of have them, but they're all still, like, hella pay to win and shit like that.
Yeah. James is Cobalt Cultist here on Twitch.
Oh!
The guy who streamed Destiny Wizard 2 and survived.
Yeah, I know that about his CJ's previous games, that they used to be really fucking hard. We are hella casual, and CJ's like, you should play it, Raz, you should play it. I'm like,
Barely survived.
and I'm like, okay, so what's the game like? It's hard, and it's got humor. I'm like, you already don't have me. It's a hard game and it's got comedy. That's not me. I don't mind a hard game that's serious, like Bloodborne or Dark Souls, but funnies are not me.
So a buddy of mine, one of my coworkers, he's the smart-assy one. He picked up Elden Ring, and he was the one that was upset because the day that Elden Ring came out, he was super ramped up to play it, and he had to fly down to SoCal for work stuff.
Oh no!
And he's like, while I was down in SoCal, I just happened to be at Best Buy, and I picked up the game just so I could hold it in my hand while I was on my trip.
Oh.
So I was asking, so have you gotten the chance to play it? He's like, oh yeah, it's exactly like what you would expect from that. And just yesterday, he was saying, so remember you were asking me about Elden Ring? He's like, no, that game's full of shit. It's terrible. Don't bother. You know, it's all open world, and you'd be like, oh, everything's happy-go-lucky. Look, I just defeated all these guys because I've been leveling up. And then you find a boss, and then you're like, that boss will just, shove his hand up your ass, and you're dead. And it'll be like, oh, fuck this game. And then, 5 minutes later, I'm back to playing the game. Yo, fuck that game. I'm like, oh, so it's from Software. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how From Software is. Like, fucking, I hate this. I'm gonna try again. I'm not playing this game in a week. 5 minutes later, I'm gonna go try that again. I'm gonna beat this fucking boss. You're gonna see.
Don't remember if I saved. So
I don't think you have saved.
Do it one more time now that I've upgraded stuff. Our hero got himself a new spell because he's been using so many orbs, apparently.
Oh, nom nom nom.
On that note, will you show us what it's all about?
Gust 2? Cool.
Oh, it's basically double attack gust.
Cool.
So it's random targets, but it will hit more than one, which is nice.
Cool. God, it's so much more expensive than Gust.
I really don't like the spell MP economy. A lot of it doesn't make sense.
I look forward to playing Elden Ring someday. Okay, so we got 2% out of getting that field. But I don't know when we'll play it. I don't know what we're going to be playing next after this.
Really casual plays the Dragon Quest game.
Dude, we've gone through FF1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on stream.
We've gone through almost all the FFs. We have not done 2. We didn't finish 10.
No.
And the PlayStation era. We
Correct.
still need to do. But it's like, yeah, we completed pretty much all of those. But the one that I would have to say, I would have to call BS on Rozzy claiming to be casual, is the fact that she did, in fact, beat Bloodborne and its expansion.
Yes. Yes, hell, I got dragged into a new game +7 during the fucking wet nurse fight, and I made it all the way to the final wet nurse clone, and she just came by and just immediately slaughtered me. Like, I was almost there, crazy, like, I'm surprised you made it that far. It's like, have you even seen this boss? Like, we haven't beaten this boss in my games. Like, oh, well, welcome to this boss. Like, okay.
I think from my personal experience, other than 3 and maybe 2, FF series wasn't that hard of a game.
They just take a lot of time.
The only FF that I can say for certain was hard was the original on the NES. And you play all the remakes, they made them super goddamn easy.
And that's the one we played on our stream, is we played our NES cartridge.
Yeah, we played the actual NES version, and what made it hard was having the old D&D style spell usage.
Yes. So that's when the joke of our black mage is always just carrying knives is like, no, it's better off just stabbing everything to death instead of casting a spell. We've done Chrono Trigger. We've done Secret of Mana.
We've done both Chronos.
We did, because I did Chrono Trigger and then you immediately went into Chrono Cross. We've done Xenogears.
So we did Final Fantasy Adventure and Secret of Mana.
Yes.
We did Pokemon Red.
Correct. I'm trying to think of other RPGs.
And Pokemon Red's not... It's not exactly easy.
No.
It's easy to consume, but that last bit of Victory Road and dealing with the Elite Four and stuff like that, that's actually a pretty tough series of fights.
It's really fucking hard. You gotta have items to survive that. It's not like how it is now that you could just go and heal up your Pokemon right at the beginning. Like, no, you had to go through Victory Road and then the Elite Four.
And those of you who are VRStreams veterans here in the days before clips and such, remember the legend that is Dux.
Yes, Dux was our savior. Level 40-something fucking Farfetch when everybody else was like 50 or 60.
And that dude was clutch.
He was so fucking
So
clutch.
many potions were burnt in that fight.
But yeah, we've played a lot of RPGs. Oh, yeah, we played so many fucking RPGs throughout the year.
Yeah, and there's plenty more that I'm like, I still want to do that. Because, yeah, we've been doing a lot of FFs, and a lot of our FF plays, you know, aside from 12, because 12 was very much as like, hey, somebody's letting us borrow this. Rozzy really likes 12 and has had much exposure to it. You know, aside from a couple instances like that, for the most part, it's been FF14 driving us to play the single-player FFs.
Yes. And just Velding wanting to have me experience the original FFs because I haven't experienced most of them. A lot of games will be like, a Chrono Trigger is a great example of I was playing that, and everybody's like, no, Roz is playing this blind. If you come and watch, let her play blind. She's gonna figure stuff out. I think we only had to look up one thing. It was to collect a particular move or something for a character.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, a lot of them are just kind of all over the place, or because I got to stick out my butt and I'm like, I want to play this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then there was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is like, Rozzy, we should at least do one episode of this because I'm really curious about this game. And then we got sucked into it and then beat that.
Yeah, 3 months later, we're done with that.
I almost completionisted it.
We've done all of the Kingdom Hearts on stream.
Yep.
That was an
except for
entire year.
Except for the two that I mentioned.
Yes, correct, because those came out afterwards.
Yeah, Union Cross and Melody of Memory. Well, Melody of Memory I may have done one episode. I don't remember now.
Maybe. It might have been a Saturday episode.
Maybe.
We've also done... We've done a lot of RPGs. Holy shit.
Symphony of the Night.
Yes, Symphony of the Night was one of our first
That was what it was
VRStreams.
called. Let's Pray.
Yeah.
Which, after like a couple years of that, it's like, wow, that sounds really dumb when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
And became VRStreams instead.
We've done...
Because that was way cooler.
For series, we've done almost all the FNAFs on stream at some point. Doesn't mean we completed them, but we tried to play as much as we could out of them.
Yeah. You have not done Ultimate Custom Night, and did we even do a one-off of Security Breach? I don't remember if we played it or not.
No, because we got it, we were planning on it, it got a big patch, and then we realized how fucking buggy it was. Like, you launched it and realized it was
Okay.
chunky. You're
Yeah,
like, we can't do this to
having
poor
issues.
Akachan.
It was like Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening was like hella janky when it first came out.
Man, I'm trying to think, like, we do a lot of RPGs, like, as much as we play, what?
Bloodstained. That was
Yes.
another one that is like we did a one-off episode and it kept crashing on us during the episode, so we just never went back to it.
We've done a lot of, I'll call them one-offs, but we won't really finish the game. Then we just go back to them. It's like, examples are like Valheim, although Valheim we actually beat. No Man's Sky. Skyrim, things like that. Like, we'll go into these bigger games that are just fucking huge. You just play them for a little bit and you're like, okay, that was a fun week of game.
Yeah, I feel bad about No Man's Sky because it does have an ending. I just get lost in the sandbox parts of it.
Then that's fine, as long as you enjoy it.
And like Valheim, we technically didn't beat, but that's because there's no ending to it. Yeah, we just literally played every bit of content that was available at the time.
Yeah, we crafted every fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like now we could actually go back and there's more to do. And we are going to do that because we keep talking about Valheim lately. Same with Skyrim. It's so easy to get lost in the open world part of it. So it's like we've never finished any of the Fallouts. We've never finished Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
because one of our very first streams was Arena,
Yes.
and I never finished that even.
And then we went into Fallout 3 as our next big long play. Then we came back to it years later, and then we got stuck again.
It's because I kept running out of sniper ammo. I'm like, but I'm good with the sniper.
Yeah, the AI just was kind of meh.
Miss Rosie Mellon says, yet another stream. Time for more tits and ass? No? Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. God.
No, you missed the titty comment about
Yeah,
half hour ago.
there actually was some boob versation earlier. I should start this. Then
Yes.
Just so we have a different screen up.
Welcome to the Aradale, the least picked vacationing spot for players like you. Its lush, deep valley is perpetually concealed in an emerald, poisonous mist.
The perfect dating spot, it says. Kiss her well where it smells. Take her to Armdale.
Our blue hero and his companions have a strong fortitude, but even so, they do not have full resistance to the toxins of the Dale. After every 4 minutes, the toxic status alignment will hit all of the party members.
Alignment?
This is a very nasty status alignment.
Ailment?
You do not want it to be active for too long.
I think it's supposed to be ailment. Status ailment.
I think it's supposed to be status ailment, not alignment.
Status alignment. The narrator's voice will be different for a few of these sections. My mic died and he had to use his professional equipment hooked to a mixer. It's supposed to be status ailment. Filthy Casual's enabled, so the toxic timer isn't enabled. That doesn't mean the monsters can't still do it, though. Tread carefully.
Treant. Better be a treant. Let's battle a treant. Never mind. Oh, you are getting hit with the poison. Maybe it's because you're going through the puffs?
Maybe?
Oh no, the little black spots on the ground that aren't explained are poison.
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
A Rafflesia.
Mm-hmm. It's the ivy on my kitten's walls. We can go up, I think. There's a lot of empty in this place.
This reminds me of Jurassic Park on the SNES.
Oh, we got a thingy.
There is writing scrawled on the tablet. Some of the ways are only one way. Map yourself carefully, else you'll end up going in circles. Signed, guy who died too toxic. Miss Rosie Mellon is doing alright. Ears are ringing like church bells because I have tinnitus, but I'm alright.
Oh, that sucks.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Alright.
They're very soft looking. I also have a cat back.
She had soft looking.
She is soft looking.
This darling is up.
She's also hella blowing her coat. Hex
I'll
is
give,
it one
her,
out?
I'll give her brushy brushies in the weekend.
Yeah.
In your face.
Okay, doesn't look like it does a whole heck of a lot of damage when you walk through the puddles. Sorry, here, hope you feel better. Tinnitus is not one of those things you recover from, but you could just hope that the ear ringing goes away in a while.
Oh, that's smart.
Alright.
Someone in the other FC actually has that, and I was asking him about him. It's like, nah, sometimes it's just a
This
constant
time, what was
ringing. Other times you'll focus on it and it gets a lot louder. I'm like, that's really bothersome. It's like, I did it to myself. I deserve this. I deserve every ounce of this. I'm like, oh. It's like, don't feel sorry for me. I was dumb.
Take that.
I'm up.
He's the only one getting hit.
Triple attack. Cool. Holy shit. That thing is fucking
That's
dead.
one for the boys back home.
Puddles deal minus 10 damage HP. Cool.
I see you upgrade all the party members' equipment, so some will have HP MP regen in and out of combat to help with poison in the mug.
Thank you.
Yep.
Now I can fight harder.
And that was on purpose.
Oh, the mushrooms are glowing. They cause a little light.
Yep. They're
That's
kinda
cute.
Apparently the holes in the floor only came in one color. Because technically, usually how you get tinnitus is if you listen to loud music in your ears for hours on end, and I was that kid, so I screwed myself over.
Yeah, that's how the person I knew did it. He's like, yep, I did that to myself. And that's a big thing I always worry about with my headset. Is sometimes my ears will ache. I'm like, my volume's only set to 10 out of 100, but it just thumps so in a particular manner that kind of causes me earaches. I think down? Through this path? Oh, nope, okay. Report if you're lost or not. Okay.
That was on purpose for science. Be back soon. I shall return once I get settled into work for a report
good.
if you're
My
lost.
knife arm's been itching.
All right.
Cleanse
My
the
turn,
earth of
boy.
the plants.
How do you like these apples?
Hair, don't trip me now.
I can listen to loud music and be fine. It just costs me my hearing and my ears. But hey, I get to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody for 10 hours on 80%. Worth it.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Ready for your order.
All right.
This battle was won for Eorzea!
Oh, that heals feels good.
Miss Rosie Mellon is that person.
Hexadecimal, did you know you're a cat who likes to be held? Yeah, don't fight it.
Meh.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
said don't fight it.
Ooh.
You and your white whisker, don't fight it. Eldon, I like your cat. She's soft. She also
is.
doesn't complain the whole time I hold her.
Just part of the time.
It was mostly when I was moving her. Oh, she's a good cat. Oh, your dudes respond. So you
Yeah,
need
'cause I
full
left
zone.
the
Okay.
I figure it was back at, since I was back at the entrance and
Bring it.
one or two of my people had leveled up, might as well
All right.
recharge everybody.
Mm.
Mostly MP.
Remember my statement I just made? I take it back.
She's not cute.
No,
She's not a
that's-
cat.
She
My turn,
talks
boy.
all the time. Look at these little bappers. Look at them. They're spraying out their little sprint paws. Itty bitty feet.
I like the one foot sticking all the way out.
Yep. Hex, how are you?
Hex it. Toes.
Did you,
Look at them toes.
do you want to be let go?
No, she has toes. Look at them toes, Rose.
Would you want these toes? These toes are
Toes.
cute. No, man, look at them toes.
They're all pink beans on that side.
I love her pinkies are out on her forearms. Look
How
at
do
the
you
little
like
pinkies
these?
out.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, mirror.
Who's that?
It's really interesting how animals have such short
Rejoice!
Patience.
No, this bone here. Like they
Their
have,
upper arm.
yeah, they have really long forearms but short upper arms. Hey, yeah,
So they
you
could
got
be
that?
slinky.
You don't has that. I'm pretty sure your
Ow.
paws were touching it.
Ow.
Take that!
You don't understand, Rouse. Ow.
Ow.
When I can't see what's happening, I'm so confused
Alright.
but laughing because I just realized you're talking about your cat.
Yes, I am. There's a cat in my lap and she's very lightly mowing because she's being held. She's on her back and she doesn't like it. So her little paws are sticking out, boy, like, men, let me be free. I hate being held. Boop. Yep, I know.
Is it my turn?
Oh, did I use the wrong version? I used the wrong version.
It's okay. I should actually go through our Franker face and remove stuff that's been added to regular
Who's that?
Twitch stuff.
Now you gotta kiss me.
My turn, boy.
It tried to counter and missed.
Oh,
How does a
interesting.
plant counter?
Take that!
It whips.
Get everybody to stop missing.
My turn, boy. Take this.
All right.
This leg here. I love it.
Toes.
Coming in clutch.
Epic beans.
Hex, are you a wiggly whiny bitch? She's like, I don't trust you anymore, Mom. She'll be back in like 5 minutes. You watch. You see.
Oh, she said.
She's still up, right, Tail? That shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Okay, I get it. There's nothing over here. Oh, that was pointless.
There are a lot of pointless little corridors and stuff like that that aren't rewarding for exploring them. Oh, I see it. Go down. Up. To the left. Time to battle a tree.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Eyeballs
Right.
and green
Nuts.
squirrels.
2 nuts and a one-eyed monster. CJ, you dirty girl.
He probably didn't even think about that joke. I wonder if Torn made that joke to him at all. If not, hey,
Torrent's fired.
we're on VRStreams and we here approve of your dick jokes.
This darling is
Especially Roscoe.
Yes, I'll make all of the dick jokes.
Most of them unintentional.
Most of them unintentional entirely. And then out of left field, I'll come out with a really good joke, and Val will just look at me like, where the fuck did that come from? Because that was good. I'm like, yeah, I have a funny every once in a while.
Good evening, Kupo.
Hello, Kupo.
I'm up.
my turn, boy.
Ready for your order. Take that.
That was lit.
It's not that small, my dick's not a joke, cries in a corner. I'm really thinking of SNES Jurassic Park with this. Because I'm expecting those shrubs on the right, that there's going to be raptors jumping out of them.
Yes. And the music's not far off from it in
Yeah.
jazz. I'm very happy for this little bit of nostalgia.
Bring it. I'm up.
This darling is up.
Hair don't trip me now.
Punkhead pats Whitefire. It's not about the size, it's about what you do with it. Sorry, this game only has tomboy girls and clumsy girls, no clever girls.
That's a shame.
In your face.
Clever Girl by Maybelline.
To whom will justice fall upon? Take that.
Oh my god, why is my knight missing so often now?
Frick, man.
All right. Ouch.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Hair don't trip me now. Who's that?
Ready for your order.
The green squirrels look a little too much like Yoda.
I'm up.
They do. Every time I miss in this game, I'm reminded of the person who complained about the 5% chance to break a synth in FF11, even if you were overleveled.
Oh man, 14 was really bad in 1.0 with that. For overmelding, you could break the AF, and then you'd have to go recollect the AF. So when somebody was had more than 2 melds on their gear, you're like, holy shit, how much did you pay for that, and where is that fucker?
Pentamelts were fucking mythological.
They were.
My turn, boy.
So many people were pissed off when they heard the materia was gonna crack on their pentamelts. Like, but my fucking pentamelts!
It's tea time.
It's really stupid if you think about it. Failing your job 5% of the time will get your ass fired real quick. Well, not in software development.
And then on top of that, that's Square Enix rules, so that's actually like a 50% chance.
Yeah, 5% of the time it happens all the time.
Yes, very much. Oh, because I did the Step of Fate quest in FF14. It's like, oh, you should go recruit some people to help you. So you're going around Mordona talking to all these adventurers that are in 2.0 endgame gear, like the Vanir set and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I miss when this was endgame gear. It was so cool.
And Vanya wasn't easy to craft.
It wasn't. And then people had pentamel that are like, holy shit, dudes, that's a lot of money in one outfit.
Yeah.
Thank you for Vanya. I just called it Vanir, but whatever. I knew it. You know what I meant.
Because I've crafted almost all of it.
It was a good looking set. I still love that set.
Coming in
Oh,
clutch.
that
Second
feels
wind.
good.
Hey, sup?
The enemy is upon
Tomorrow I
us.
need to do
Prepare for combat.
the Fasher report.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get her to booty shorts.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
It's tea time. Get some of this.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Boom, dodged.
Ow!
Ouchie, get off my dress.
I'm up.
Hex, hang out on my lap. Get on up here.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
Hair, don't trip me now.
Since you're not going to hang out with me, Hex.
Who's that?
Ready for your order.
There you go.
Gotcha.
All of the critter.
She didn't want to hang out with me. So this is how I'm going to have to deal with it. Oh, look at all the minty herb. I think alignments, he has alignments for ailments. Oh, there's something through there.
You, like, just see its feet.
I'll try and heal you.
I'm up.
It'd be nice to teach us that we can go through some walls prior to this dungeon, instead of having to deal with a maze and walls that we can go through.
This darling
Yeah.
is up.
Hair, don't trip me now. In your face.
To whom will justice fall upon?
Ouchie, my hair.
All right.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Loser.
So, Valden, are you excited for this weekend? Oh, we get to go out and about on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm excited for it. It'll be nice and chill. We can probably get some honey-based nums.
Like honey ham,
Ooh,
honey
yeah.
chipotle,
Honey.
honey based honey.
Honey-based honey. Yes. I want to eat nummy foods. That is my goal. Velden, my goal is to eat nummy foods.
Actually, on the webpage for the event, they showed this picture of like a display where they had, it was like a plexiglass box thing with like a honeycomb inside of it with the bees doing their thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna watch that for hours.
Oh, I would watch that for hours. Oh, that was a one-way exit. Fuck you, game. We're back at the beginning.
Yep.
We're back at the beginning. That was not rewarding at all. Yeah, I'm hoping for some treats, just some chill time. I actually never got a hold of the or the festival website thingy. Let me double check.
My turn, boy.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Let me look at that.
Is it my turn? Who's that?
On Sunday we'll work on some yard stuff.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice! Hiya!
That's one for the boys back home. Second wind.
A million fucking sponsors, but let me see what you do. Bonk. Bonk. Oh joy, yard stuff. It needs to be done. It makes our yard look nice.
And we only have a fraction of the yard stuff to do anymore.
Yeah, because we have an artificial yard.
Bring it. I'm up.
Look at these dudes.
Oh,
They're kinda
they're
cool looking.
neat.
It's tea time.
Interesting. So there's a few lavender farm vendors going to be showing up, which makes me wonder if the bees are lavender bees.
Maybe. I'm allergic to fresh cut grass. It makes my Moogle windpipe swell up.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm allergic to the area we live in. I don't get anything bad, I just get coughing and sneezing all day.
In your face.
This darling is up.
Ready for your order. Take that!
How about no?
I'm up. That's one for the boys back home.
Thank you. Now I can fight harder.
Nice and chill. I actually just look forward to getting out of the house and having, like, a fun lunch. think there'll be sparkles. Nice.
There's a meme of a dude saying "Good morning" and a fist with the text "allergies" punching the dude in the face. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It is. I was really bad Monday, and Val comes home and is like, so it's not just you. Everybody I know who has allergies in the office says it's the worst this season. I'm like, I feel fucking miserable. It was like everybody at work was miserable. I'm like, okay, it's not just me. And it's funny, I've never really dealt with allergies till I moved to California. I had a little bit of allergies in South Carolina, but it wasn't anything that I was like, I need to take allergy medicine. I'm like, why am I sneezing all the time kind of thing. That's a purple tree? No, it's a Durgan. He's slowly coming after you. You're just gonna walk right through that door. Oh, I want to touch
Wiggle.
it.
The enemy is upon us.
I'm up.
Those are some adorable little trees
Those
there.
are some Mario paint trees.
I love them.
I got attack, like right at the bat. I'm gonna laugh when one of them counters me. Nope.
My turn, boy.
It's
They countered her.
I countered her.
I was too busy looking at beans.
Why would you look at beans?
Because this is cute. And they're skishy.
Ready for your order. Take that.
That was lit.
You're the one who got punched by a tree. How do you even get punched by a tree? You just run into it?
Knowing her, probably.
Hair mastery. MP boost. Okay, that is the only way. You sure you don't want to battle more little trees? No, he's coming for you. He's a quick boy. He's so fast.
That tire murdered Mary.
There's two of them there.
No.
Oh,
not
nope,
here.
nope,
Oh,
nope,
he
nope.
got us. Better than having the trees be pissed and yeeting apples.
Oh,
My turn, boy.
It's a tiny tree.
He's
like
a very-
pseudo-Udo.
he's very tiny. You're like, oh, look at that tiny tree, and his little legs pop out of the ground, and he just starts chasing after you, like, oh god!
Run. Have you ever had your leg bent and then you made it straight and it was like the nicest thing ever?
Yes, it was painful at first, and then it turns immediately nice. You're like, yes, I was cramped.
in your face. Ouchie, my hair.
Ready for your order. Take that.
Boom. Dodged.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
My turn, boy.
It's tea time. In your face.
To whom will justice fall upon? Take that.
You lose.
Coming in clutch.
Ha! It's Ripperoni time.
I'm up.
This darlin' is up. How do you like these apples?
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice! Take that.
Is it my turn? Who's that?
Second wind.
That was a weird echo.
I'm up. That's one for the boys back home.
It's funny, we were getting better gold in the previous dungeon for each mob fight. It's super weird. Meow, 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 meow. I guess we just go up.
Oh, it was the one way again.
Mm,
I didn't see any other path.
no. There's a pass through this tree, guy. Cool. He's stuck there. That's another one way. Interesting.
I'll try and heal you.
My turn, boy. Ha! Take this.
I'm up.
Hair, don't trip me now.
Ready for your order. Take that.
How about no?
I'm up. Ooh, that stings.
Oh, God. That was a good hit
turn,
counter
boy.
thing.
How do you like these apples?
All right.
Okay.
to take the garbage out.
All right.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
It's tea time. In your face. Nina, you gotta kiss me.
Hex, you can come on up here.
Hours, my friends.
I can make a spot for a
Rejoice!
cat. Come on up. You can do it. She doesn't want to do it.
Take that.
That stings.
How about no? My turn, boy.
All right.
Why do they keep missing? They're fucking plants. Just deleted that tree.
Oh my god. I don't even think these are trees. I think they're just flowers.
The mushrooms, apparently.
They're mushrooms? Oh.
To whom will
Wouldn't have
justice
guessed that.
fall?
They look
Take
like
that.
flowers.
Ouchie, my hair.
All right.
Do it. There you go.
That was lit.
Welcome back, CJ.
The vile enemy is here. Let's educate.
My turn, boy.
If you need any assistance, please let me know.
It's tea time.
No, we ended up taking a path that was a one-way towards the entrance, and we're like, okay, well, we're just gonna get out and save then.
Yeah. Because we got people
I'm
leveling up, so might as well get them back to their max HP MP.
Your squirrels look like Yodas.
Is ours, my friends.
Gosh, and
Rejoice!
things keep dodging and countering. When half of them are plants, it looks really dumb.
Ouchie, get off my dress.
I'm up.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
To whom will justice fall upon? Hiya! This battle was won for Eorzea! The enemy is upon us. Prepare for combat.
My turn, boy.
There are only a few one-wayers for
How do
the
you like
most
these
part. The Dale is
Alright.
linear with a few side paths.
We've hit 3 of them so far.
Yeah, we've hit 3 of them. There's tons of dead ends that are absolutely not rewarding, so it doesn't really reward players to explore.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Oh my god, stop fucking dodging. Why is everything so evasive in this stupid
Dodge.
dungeon?
This darling is up.
Instead of things countering or being evasive, they should just, if it was available, counter poison if you physicaled them. To me, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, I think even FF did that in a few.
And 10 it does it, yeah.
They're like, yeah, no, you want to. Actually, 11 does that. But yeah, it's like you would want to hit things with range, otherwise there's a counter debuff.
Yeah. She can tech attack.
My fucking god, it's like every other
Right.
turn.
He can tech.
Is it my turn? Get some of this.
The day is ours, my friends.
Oh, that was a clever
Rejoice!
spell.
Take that.
Ow! All right.
This darling is up. Ha, take this.
It's tea time. Get some of this.
Ready for your order. Hiya!
All right.
Ha, it's Ripperoni time.
All right.
This darling is up. Ha, take this. Ouch.
Hair, don't trip me now. In your face.
To whom will justice fall upon?
Ouch.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
I'm up.
Punch plants. Receive bacon or minty herbs.
Oh my god.
It's tea time.
This counters are dumb.
Ready for your order.
I meant to heal with her. Oh.
Oh well.
These stupid battles are just so brain dead. I just button mash through them.
I'm up.
They stood no chance.
I can always do it outside the battle, though.
Yeah, since she probably has the regen walk.
Second better.
Oh, he's got loose stuff. Anything different?
The enemy is upon us. Prepare
Oh,
for combat.
the goblins.
up.
Cool.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples, man?
Is it my turn?
I don't know how our rogue is constantly getting
Our rogue
countered.
is absolute shit now. She was good for like one dungeon, and she's not been good since.
It's like she should be fast enough to always land a hit.
Yeah.
Even if it's a weak hit, I'd be okay with her always landing a hit.
She's just been absolutely useless.
How about no?
Ow!
Frick, man.
I've seen plugins to make RPG Maker turn into Chrono Trigger-like system with QTE, QuickTime Event. Might look into that for the next project. That'll be interesting.
Sun is up. Ha, take this.
Especially if the next project is not another Destiny of a Wizard.
In your face.
How many
Now,
drugs does
Now,
it have?
fight harder. To whom will justice fall upon? Take that.
You lose. Second wind.
Oh, that feels good.
Oh, dragon.
Somebody's poisoned.
But it was Hero. Pen's poisoned.
Nope. Wrong kind of poison.
Got it. Minty herb. He's also pretty low.
That's because we've been stomping around. I didn't realize he had a thing. Where are the baby herbs? Because I'm capped out on those.
Metaclose, yeah.
Much better. Second wind.
Also, we should explore the right-hand side, because I don't think we've explored the right-hand side of this room.
Yeah, we did. There's just nothing there.
Got it. Okay.
This is like just a save room. This time I'll fight the dragon.
I hope there's a dragon.
The enemy is upon us.
This
Oh, it's
darling
cool.
is
That is cool looking. Not a dragon, but still pretty cool looking.
Kind of a silly Muppet bug.
Yeah, he looks like he's a mud monster. Like his legs are all
Big
made out of
bad
twigs.
bug.
Big bad bug.
All right.
If he was a robot, he'd be a big bad Beetleborg.
He would be.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Right.
He hates
He was
bugs.
Not all that bad.
Thank you. Now I can fight harder.
Tube.
The vile enemy is here.
Oh, these
Right.
boys.
Yep.
I like these boys.
But they still countered for some reason.
my turn, boy. Ha, take this. Frick, man.
She should no longer fucking attack.
Yeah, she needs to do. She needs to not be in the party. Honestly, it's like she's more of a detriment than anything.
Who's that?
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Miss. I'm up.
What's even the point of the fight? If half of the things are being countered and missed.
Ha, nailed it.
Sam has been getting countered, like, almost every attack this entire fucking dungeon. She needs to be more evasive. She needs to be able to dodge more since she is a rogue type.
Alright, this is the only path I have to continue.
Okay.
Alright, this is this room again.
Yeah, we don't go up because that brought us to the one
Yeah.
way.
The vile enemy is here. Let's
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
Alright.
She's supposed to be the highest physical DPS of the group and then Blue Wizard. She is not. She is terrible.
She's our weakest DPS.
Yeah, it's like even the mage is doing more than her.
It's tea time.
It goes Blue Wizard, Sparty, then Sybil.
to whom will justice
If
fall?
Sparty can hit, he's been missing a lot in this dungeon.
Take that.
This dungeon needs to have less evasive creatures and just more defensive creatures instead.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
It's like these guys I can see being very agile because they're squirrels.
Nailed it.
But a tree is a tree. A plant is a plant.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Or if you want a plant to be mobile or to appear mobile, give them a sprite that's more evocative of the Malboro. The sprites that we have here is literally a plant, the flower thing that's supposed to be a mushroom, and the Kirby tree.
Yeah.
And it's like neither of those look like mobile critters, yet they keep countering and dodging.
So if you had something with a lot more vines to it.
Yeah, exactly. You want something to look like a Rafflesia or Ochu or something like that.
Yeah.
Coming in clutch.
These sprites don't really communicate what the critter's capabilities are. The world sprite does a better job.
Yes.
Oh, goody. My knife arm's been itching.
I'm up.
Afterwards, we'll heal Sybil of her blight.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
It's tea time. Huzzah!
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Miss me now, you gotta kiss me.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
Alright.
That was lit.
Okay, so we try down.
Down's where he came from.
So we only had the option of up to the dead end? This doesn't make any sense. Not the dead end, the one way back into a particular room.
Yeah, because the upper path sends us back to the beginning. Look-wise, okay, I can understand that. RPG Maker, you set the counter chance, rate, crit evasion, etc. per critter, and it calculates strictly off that. I've kept that low for the majority of enemies, 5 to 10%. Don't feel RPG Maker, what was that, 125?
25?
55, something like that?
I think it's 25.
No, it's 1,005. 20 would be XX.
Oh.
Calculates it right. That could be me. I pulled my guide just in case, so for purposes of the stream, if you want a direct route to the next checkpoint, please let me know. Yeah, we're gonna need it, because we cannot find a path at the moment.
I guess we're just going to go all the way up into that one way and see what that one way room is.
But we've already been through there. is our save room. Who the hell's poison?
Sybil. No.
Nobody's poison. What am I getting hit with?
Oh, you walked through a puddle.
I shouldn't have had that many flushes. Weird.
Second wind.
I've had some testers get lost due to the size of the dungeon. The size isn't that bad, honestly. The problem is that there's not enough communication to the player as to what's a path, what isn't, and what's going to be a good or bad path.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I actually went into one of the one-way exits, there was, like, no indication that, that was a bad.
Also, some of these plants we can walk through, and this is the first time in the entire game we've been able to walk through something.
And even then, it's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah. At one point, Veldon walked through a thing. I'm like, why do you know you get, like, what are you going over here? He's like, there's a monster behind it. I can barely see its feet, so I can walk through this. This is new.
Alright, so, yeah, I needed that east after the save point.
Ha! It's Ripperoni time.
A big problem is that one room we were just coming from is repeated like 3 or 4 times so far.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to distinguish all these different zones from each other.
This darling is up. Ha! Take this.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
Ready for your ball.
My turn, boy.
All right.
It's tea time. Some of this. Gotcha.
So I will say, instead of having like 20 million NPCs talk about the poison in this world, have them talk about how confusing and disorienting it is. That one can get lost really easily. To kind of hint at the player that I'm going to use the same tile set over and over again to confuse you on purpose. Or map. Zone?
My turn, boy.
Nothing to distinguish. Yeah, I did that on purpose for a maze-like level with only little to none for landmarks. Like, deep, big swamp, easy to get lost in. That's the idea I had in my head at the time anyways. Well, but that, and it's not really translating that well. Because look at actual examples in video games of similar situations. The one that comes to mind immediately is the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
It's like you could tell one room for another, but if you don't take the correct exits, you're gonna repeat stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, oh, I've been in this spot before,
Correct.
and that really helps with that feeling of actually being lost. What this does is it's just irritating. It's like trying to use a new version of Photoshop and they've changed all the buttons.
Yes. Like, I know everything's here. I just need to figure out where it is. But I'm too arsed to learn this version, so I'm just going to go back to the old version. So yeah, using the same tile over and over again is not rewarding to the player. And I always said this while you were gone, is you have a lot of dead end paths that just go nowhere that are not rewarding to the player either.
There has been no reward for the player in this dimension so far. There hasn't been a single treasure chest.
That is true. So to counter this to Aram Vale, I was like, oh, I hate Aram Vale, but you do Aram Vale to unlock it for leveling, or if you're doing your Grand Company, you unlock it that way. No, I think you're just walking through a whole bunch of puddles that are covered up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of a dick move. See, this room I don't mind because there's a sort of path.
I wish I knew what I was stepping in. That's really annoying.
That black puddle you just walked over, that's the poison.
Okay.
It was normally tiny little puddle things. They need to be a different color. This is just looking like inky darkness. They need like opposite of green, a red.
In art terms or in visual terms, this would just be considered muddy.
Yes.
You've muddied the whole image, so you can't differentiate things from each other.
And that's a big poison puddle you're walking across there. Yeah, you need to change the color or find a different tile to use in replacement for this one, so it stands out. Because Val didn't know, he's like, where am I taking damage? I'm like, there's little holes on the ground that you apparently take poison from, which is not explained either from NPCs prior. So there needs to be an explanation of, don't step on the black if you're going to keep it black.
And with that, I would would not actually use the NPCs for that.
Oh.
That's where you want, oh gosh, what's it called? Not visual storytelling, but yeah, using the zone itself to tell you that things are going to happen. You could still have something like, a warning sign at the very entrance. It's like, watch out for the patch of stuff, and then you put a whole bunch of the patch of stuff right by the sign. So you've been, you're told it, you get hit by it, you now know how to associate that.
Got it. Ocarina of Time, watch out for boulder.
Exactly.
Oh, yep, there's a boulder. This color needs to be changed. Because, yes, you have too much green in this, and it's really hard to see.
Oh my gosh, and this is fucking seizure-inducing.
Yeah, and if you keep it like this, you definitely need to put an epilepsy warning in the front of your game.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It is terrible.
something better.
warm and
That
fuzzy
sounds
inside.
good.
Fight harder.
Now I get why Dragon Quest does a like a buzz noise or whatever for its poison.
Also, anytime in Dragon Quest, anytime a map would do something to you, it actually stutter steps. So the character walks slower to not only kind of give you that time to recover, so you don't get the epileptic seizure flash, but also it communicates the fact that the character is trudging through mud.
And reacting to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It adds that weight to it. And that's something from the original Dragon Quest.
You hate hand holding, but you had like 20 NPCs talk about the poison in here. So you gotta do a bit of hand holding, otherwise you're gonna have people who managed to get through the previous dungeon get here and then just put down the game. The previous dungeon was boring. Now you're coming through this and you're like, this is just green and I'm going through the same tiles over and over again. I don't know where I am.
Good.
Am I actually
Good.
making progress, or do I just need to go look up a guide and say fuck it and ask for a refund or something?
Yeah.
Or leave a negative review. You have to think about you need a seizure warning. Holy
This is
shit.
terrible.
This is really bad. Like, here, it doesn't look like it's water or poison or anything. The color needs to be changed.
Yeah, there is no indication that this would be bad. It honestly just looks like dirt.
Yeah. I say get rid of the flashes and make a sound effect instead.
Yeah. Oh, or if it's on this type of terrain, like I don't know if RPG Maker has that capability, but add that like stutter step where there's like a split second of you can't.
Like how the enemies move.
Yeah, exactly.
Time to take the garbage out.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
I'm up.
The red flashes I can't change, sadly. Hard-coded into the engine, but a warning is a good idea.
Is
Yeah,
it my turn?
it's pretty bad.
Who's that?
To whom will justice fall upon? Oh, that's smart.
I'm up.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
Hair, don't trip me
We
now.
just gotta put her on guard. She's absolutely fucking worthless.
In your face.
Ready for your order.
This darling is up.
All right.
Oh, right. I already forgot about the freaking ground. I don't know if that was correct or not. Wait a minute. Why is this doing it?
Why is that area doing it?
Why are there two different colors of damage tiles?
Yeah, you need to fix this. This green area is damaging us. You can't say it's algae or something growing on it. There's plants growing on top of it. This needs to be a safe zone.
Or it needs to all be consistent in one way or another.
I don't think it has to.
That feels
Has it set to
good.
damage tile? I think it has for.
I don't think it has for damage tile sets. The flash has always been the default. This is the first, though, of a suggestion of a flash warning. Tester players never brought it up, which they did, though. On the bright side, this is the only dungeon that has this mechanic. Am I going the other way? I thought I was supposed to go to the right now. Oh no, this is like a dead end. Maybe you're supposed to go right on the previous screen.
So this is going to seem a bit out of left field because your testers aren't catching a lot of stuff. Are you paying your testers? Because if not, they're probably not going to care too much. And if you do get testers, probably have them test sections of the game at a time, not a whole game. Much like your script, you should hand your script off to somebody when you write it all up before you plug it into the game so they can spell check it and jazz like that for you.
Yeah, this saves you a lot of typing.
But do
Oh, there it is.
a dungeon or a chapter at a time and send those off to your playtesters.
Coming in clutch. Warm and fuzzy inside.
That's not terrible and annoying at all. Oh, why are there two colors of poison?
The reason I bring it up is you only get what you paid for, and if you didn't pay for anything, don't expect anything. Oh, there's the mobs he was talking about. This is something that is brought up in the art community all the time,
I'm up.
is time versus money versus quality.
The triangle.
Yep, the triangle.
You pull that little dot somewhere in the middle of that triangle.
It's because I actually don't get this question at all about my prices. And people, I just simply don't. It's like, no, my stuff is worth so much time and so much money. That's what you get.
Ow.
Did you just get a headache cough?
No, my eyes just started to hurt.
Oh, from all the flashing. Yeah, the pick 2.
How do you like it?
But definitely in your future games, do it a dungeon at a time or chapter at a time kind of thing. Have somebody reread your pre-screen your script a couple of times for different people, so they can catch your things. Because you have alignment instead of ailment.
It's tea time.
Pirate MP is...
It's not a huge budget. It's just one of those things of using. I'm surprised my playtesters didn't catch that. Is they don't care enough to tell you about it. If it's like you could be playing through, it's like, oh man, this is a flashing thing. And they don't bother to note it down. They'll just email you later about the big bugs that they came across.
Also, if this is absolutely tooting my own horn, but if they haven't been in that line of work, they don't know to report everything.
That's true. Remember, Valden used to play test games for a living.
Well, also just up until a couple of weeks ago, I was QA for several years.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like technically, if you guys want me to rant, I will rant. But it's like right now, my current job, I was hired as a QA engineer, and I have not been doing QA engineer for the last 2 weeks because work stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff with that. And because of his
That's a rant for not on public television.
because of his QA experience and just how I am with games, and I love to find bugs in games and kind of exploit them, I look for this shit too.
Let's get some of this.
But it's that's definitely kind of a
How many plus?
like riding a bike kind of skill where it's like
Yes.
once you know it, you just kind of do it.
Yes.
Honestly, it's hard for me to turn it off. I don't know if you remember laser tag. I was
Yes.
getting pissy because the laser tag rules were like so fucked.
So it's like you don't need a budget. You just need to stay on top of things. Kind of like you were saying, oh, my voice actors didn't use all the same mics. There are plenty of YouTube videos and stuff like that use people from all over the world in their YouTube videos, but you wouldn't guess it because they use they know how to equalize and adjust the volumes and stuff like that, and get back onto their voice actors like, hey, can you redo this line?
He got angry.
He did. He's like, fuck this fucking bug.
Just poured like 8,000 damage into the one bug.
Three types of testers. Casual tester that plays the game as is. Tester B, not really a gamer, never played type of game. Very obvious things. And there's C. Bump into every wall and corner, boop everything, trying... Well, that's a proper tester. C is the proper tester you want.
Yeah, Type A are the people who... this is the problem with the modern concept of open alpha, open beta with, we'll say AAA games, just general gaming. That's not a testing tool for the dev team. It's a marketing tool for the company.
Yes.
It is not help us test our game and make it better. It is, here, get a freebie chance to try out the game. And we can not only get people hyped up so they're starting to talk about it on social media, but also kind of get a general gauge of how the game will do.
Yeah.
Because that was, I've been in open betas where the game ended up just not coming out.
That's a big problem with all the dinosaur games I play. They're not going to come out.
Well, that's early access, and that's a whole other
Got it.
subject. Early access is... it was a great idea with unintended consequences.
Mm-hmm.
With Type B only gets you so far. You'll reach really quick diminishing returns with Type B because, yeah, they have those fresh eyes and may not approach something as in the same way that somebody who expects a certain thing.
Yes.
And with that, you'll get some unexpected results. But they're also going to gloss over things that aren't important to them because they're not familiar with that product.
Yes.
Again, that's something else I've been running into. Actually, a really good example was when I first started Ultima Online. And so it's like on the one hand, when I first started, I didn't know how anything worked, and I'm like trying to do the housing, and I'm like, I'm trying to make a pagoda, and you would think you can make a pagoda shape with the pagoda parts, and they're like, yeah, you're supposed to, and I'm like, I can't, and they're like, oh, fuck. But then, like, on the flip side, because I then kind of started, hammering on housing, my expectations for how a house should look or be shaped would then become a detriment to my testing because I never kind of break out of that. That was actually more of a problem with Sims Online for me. I would make the exact same house like every goddamn time.
Oh. This dude is good to cuddle.
Yes.
Hold on.
He goes, boof.
I know, Ben. Give me more.
Rosie has a cat pile out.
I have a cat pile, and I have to move, like, all the plush I was just holding on to, so I can have cats piled up on me.
Did I do what I wanted to do? Yes, I did. Okay.
And this is another problem with,
The poisonous mist isn't as thick here. It seems someone has set up camp here in the past. We can use this to rest and recover.
This is also another problem with relying on friends for things, because friends won't want to hurt your feelings.
Yes.
Sorry, CJ. We're gonna rip into your game and let you know. I am brutally honest.
This is what's called tough love.
Yes, we are very much tough love. Because, like, you're like, hey, Roz, you should probably play my game, and it's hard, and it's funny, because I think Rosie was talking about this earlier, and I'm like, no, these games are not me. I knew right off the bat when Torn's like, ha, level 10. This is fucking hard at level 10.
Sweet J says, rip into me hard.
This game, I would have put down on the second dungeon. I'd be like, nope. Didn't leave a bad review. I'm like, this was a waste of money because it was boring to me. But I also have ADHD, and anything that's super repetitive or looks similar, a great example is the original Metroid. I can't play that game because they use the same tunnel system. The only thing they do is change the color of the tunnel, and I have no fucking clue where I am in that game. I hate that fucking game.
But that does bring us back to the earlier maze, where even though they use the same tile set, they do change the color to differentiate, and that's how people who become veterans at that game, which back in the NES days you would be, that's how they knew where they were. I'm like, oh, I'm in Brinstar in this northwest quadrant because things are just pale blue or something like that. I pulled that out of my ass. Somebody's going to correct me. It's like, it's orange.
But that was a big thing that Val's like, you should play the original Metroid. And I played it for like 3 hours. I was having fun. After that, I was pissed at the game. I'm like, I don't fucking like this game. And by the so far into it, and I tried it again, he's like, you should probably finish. I'm like, no, I really don't fucking like this game. I am putting this down and never coming back to it. I don't care if it's a goddamn classic. It's out of here.
And so I beat it for her.
You did. Thank you.
Yeah, because we did that on the stream, and then we did Metroid 2, where I technically beat it in one sitting. It was an unintended speedrun.
And Metroid 2 was a huge improvement for Metroid 1. It's like, it used a lot of different shapes, because even if it only had like the 4 colors to it, it did a bunch of shapes, had different enemies in different areas to let you know.
But it was very much as like, it had that extra restriction, so they had to take it that one step further. And put that little bit of polish in it, and that game is so goddamn polished.
Did they have a map?
Not in-game.
Okay.
I think you got like a hand-drawn thing of like the first 2 zones.
Got it.
And like that was it in the instruction manual. Destiny of the Wizard 2 is much harder to follow, similar to old-school FF and Dragon Quest games. In 3, I've made several adjustments such as casual mode, puzzles in more detail that can be bypassed, and no chase scenes or stiff controls on a better engine. Metroid is very old school. It's like starting a new job and they throw you into the wolves with little to no preparations. But Metroid, because like Rosie said, she played it for like 3 hours, and she got the hang of the mechanics. She knew like when to do this, that, the other thing. Her difficulty was how do I word this? The logic puzzle of the world map.
Yes.
The actual action mechanics, she was perfectly fine with.
Yes.
And like you said, it was like Metroid 2, which is way more linear, also kind of by necessity, is a lot more fun in your opinion. And
yes.
I think that has a lot to do with it. It's like, all right, I don't have to think about the map. I could just simply go area, look around, collect shit, move on.
Yeah. And it's a big problem. It's like you have to think of who you're aiming at the game with, what they're expecting. If you're only aiming for people who like old school stuff, you're going to aim for a limited number of people on top of that. And they're going to be very nitpicky on the things. Like, so your type B playtester would have never probably told you that the grass tile was causing you poison because they didn't know it was not supposed to cause you poison in that room. While someone who's a type C who's played games before is like, that's supposed to be fucking safe. That there is supposed to be safe.
Or it should be different.
Yeah.
It's I cannot tell which is whole and which is bigger whole.
Mm-hmm.
And which is grass, which may or may not be whole.
Ugh, my feet are killing me. And this poison muck isn't good for my hair at all.
My feet are killing me. This poison muck isn't good for my hair. Does she have hobbit feet?
Yes.
That's my headcanon now. She's this adorable pink-haired girl with hobbit feet, also with pink hair.
Yes.
Which is actually kind of cute.
The pink cat's that way. And I just posted the ref sheet of her. That's just the front
Ref sheet.
ref sheet. That's just the front view, and people are like, look at how long and fluffy. I'm like, this is her summer coat. Like, she has a summer coat. Like, she's gonna have like tufts of hair on her cheeks for winter coat.
Oh, I love it.
She's gonna be like hella pink in her winter coat.
She's gonna look like a Thundercat.
She is. She's totally gonna be like a Thundercat.
Sheltered cleric much? Woman up, sister.
Leader, she's being mean to me. Tell stupid rogue to stop right now.
Got nothing, huh? That's what I thought.
No, the cleric's got a point. You're a stupid rogue.
Yeah,
Fuck out of my
you've been
party.
fucking getting countered all the time or missing. So get out of here, Sam.
I prefer to stay out of this one, so you can do your job and be a stealthy rogue.
And Sparty's out of here. Fuck you guys.
It seems this camp hasn't been used in a while.
Tent looks nice though.
I'll gather some herbs and cook us a small meal with the supplies we brought. I can make a good herb beef stew.
I've got it! A new recipe!
I like you're gonna go collect herbs of this brand new forest that's full of fucking poison. You're gonna trust that stuff?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's the gross forest. It's all cilantro.
The cilantro forest.
No!
That would be us. If we made a game, there'd be a cilantro field. You're like, it's all poison, and people are like, why is cilantro poison? It's like, and it's like you could have an action. It's like, smells like soap, stuff like that. You're like, what the fuck? Metroid for me was, where the fuck do I go? That was me for Metroid, and where the fuck am I? The first one. Terrible, terrible fucking game. For me.
For me, it's Metroid 2. Super Metroid, rather. Metroid 3.
That would be so good right now.
Oh, it's where the hell do I go, and why is Kraid such a douche?
Where's this one bomb I'm missing? Jump on everything, bump head into everything.
You and the others decide to rest for the night. Spartacus's stew wasn't that bad either. It was even invigorating.
The wall is cold and invigorating.
Later that night,
Sorry, random thumbtanic quote.
I understand why hard or NES old school style
How
exists.
Lightning and the others are doing. I hope they aren't too worried about me.
It's because you only had the one cart, and people would probably only buy a couple games a year, so you had to make that game last. And I'm totally okay with that. That wasn't it?
No.
What was it?
It was kind of part of it, but not really. The reason why is because we were coming out of the arcade era. So, especially if you wanted to do like arcade ports or games based off of arcades, you're like, all right, people are going to. People have already gotten used to like, all right, I put in a quarter, I get my ass kicked, try again. So now they have the cart and they could just take it home. Well, you don't want a game where it's like, all right, I can effectively continually pump quarters into it. You want to make games that like you're gonna take some time to get through it. And so that's where the concept of Nintendo Hard came from.
Fuck. The werewolf game you were playing forever ago.
The one where she's looking for her kid.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
has the weird dubbing to it. Then everybody's like, this game's so hard, and you're like, no, this just looks like Nintendo hard. I just need to get the rhythm right. That is it, because it was a platformer.
And I was actually enjoying that.
It was a very good game.
I remember like the Frankenstein was like really hard.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, this is so hard. This is unforgiving. Like, no, this is easy. This is just need to sit down and be patient with it, so you can be like, oh, this is moving in that pattern. I do this.
Yeah.
Blah.
Father, Mother, I still miss you. I hope I am doing you proud.
I remember playing Ultima and Wizardry. Holy crap! Which Ultimas?
Yeah.
I have again been there, done that. I have literally played every Ultima except 9 and Underworld 2. And that includes Akalabeth. And Akalabeth, I loved how Akalabeth worked. which is considered Ultima Zero. Oh, because that one is more like a roguelike, even though you got like an overworld map. But you don't have stats the way you do in a modern RPG. You have like health and MP, and you would go into a dungeon, go as far as you thought you were able to, and then come back out. And then when you came back out, you would get back like HP MP based off of like performance, effectively.
Oh, neat.
So it was possible to like go in and out of a dungeon, and you would slowly rack up like more and more HP MP to kind of prepare you for the next thing that you decide to jump in.
Oh, interesting.
It was really weird, and I loved it because it was, yeah, it was kind of easily broken, but this is also an Apple II game. So it was like easily broken, but it's just such a weird concept.
Well, I can't get any sleep. That damn Sybil may be a soft-hearted gal, but she snores like a boar.
Oh, good old boar snore.
So, can't sleep either, eh? What's rattling your forks this night?
I like rattling your forks.
Because you know what that sounds like.
Forks? Is that some sort of custom?
No burrs. I just like to say quirky things at times.
Quirky.
Get used to it, buddy.
Quirky is spelled with an I, not an E. That is the note for the screen. And moving on.
Well, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Or those text-only grabs. Grab stick. I don't know what grab means. Take stick. Okay, stick taken. Grab ye flask. Oh man, I've played a lot of those. I've got one actually on cartridge for the Commodore VIC-20.
Cool.
It's I think Pirates Cove, which I think might have been, what were they called, like Funcom or something like that. They made like a bunch of those text adventures. They were like the Sierra Online of text adventures.
Oof. Mood.
It's a nice night out. I've never seen such a clear sky. Nothing is like this back in the Vale Islands where I'm from.
Do you mind if I ask how you got here in the first place?
Plot.
After dealing with an evil mistress named Zara, a neighboring town called Lee decided to hold a party and celebration. Next thing I knew, I blacked out and found myself in this world.
Happens to me all the time. I just call that Saturday night.
All I know is that I need to stop Brona Roll from destroying this world. It seems I have a role as a blue wizard here.
So, what exactly is a blue wizard then?
It's a wizard's blue.
You talked to Sam briefly about your past from the previous 2 games.
Oof. That's rough. I can see what you meant back at my village about understanding how it is to lose someone.
I've made a few friends along the way. In a sense, they're my family now. I look at my mentor, Lighton, as a father figure.
A mentor, huh? Like a leader of your tribe?
He's the Sage of Light back in my world. He and the 4 other guardians of our world help govern the lands.
Guardians of what, may I ask?
The galaxy.
Guardians of the elements, of course. Like
That was
earth,
close.
fire, water, and wind. Don't you have something similar here?
Yes. Taffy, cotton candy, honey, and caramels. No, that would be the same as taffy. I need to work on a different element. Anyways.
Nope, nothing like that here. If they do, I've never heard of it. Here, it's all about surviving, getting loot, and kicking boot.
That should be kicking butt.
But those don't rhyme. You can't rhyme loot and butt. They have to be loot and boot. Well, at least they're not licking boots and kicking loot. Or playing the loot and licking dirt. This game's hard.
You certainly are a different kind of rogue. We do have a thieves guild, but They just like to steal cookies and other various goods.
How in the blue hell do you make money off of cookies? That ain't thieving at all.
Beats me. They haven't done anything really illegal yet, so until they do, I try not to worry about it.
Sam stares quizzically at our blue hero.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Bruh, there's something peculiar about you, you know? I don't think I've ever met anyone like you. You know, that actually gives two craps about others.
My father once told me that's what we blue
The
wizards
world is
do
gonna roll
best.
me.
Our kind was known to aid others. I'm just trying to live up to our people.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, I certainly think you do. Just don't get too self-righteous. That could cost you in the long run. Speaking of, don't.
I don't have plans to stop you, but let's take care of this together. Besides, if we don't stop him, more people will suffer.
Now that is a self-righteous thing to say.
I feel awful about not being able to stop Bron Rawl from killing your dad and slaughtering your village.
One of the bloopers for giving aid to others, he accidentally said, "Our kind is known to give aids to others."
Oh.
Completely changes the mood of that sentence.
It is what it is, friendo. Don't worry about it.
Your father seemed like one tough cookie. You definitely got your strength and courage from him.
Flatterer. Man, what is it about you?
The air is still as tensions rise. Things that go bump in the night suddenly go quiet. Our fellow heroes are caught off guard. Anything could happen in this moment.
A giant rainbow frog falls from the sky.
I'd be okay with that.
Ouch! Ugh. My hair! I totally tripped on it while I was sleeping.
Hi, Hex. Yeah, it is 10 o'clock, ain't it? Yeah. Do you got something to say? Hey. Yeah. What's up?
Sam returns to the tent with a parting glance over the shoulder. After a moment of silence, you decide to retire for the remaining evening, lost in your thoughts.
Hexadecimal, what you doing down there? Hey.
Did you get warm, cat?
She just woke up randomly and is like, I'm out.
You just had to announce it to everybody?
Yeah, she just had to talk to us.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh, cool. It's
Oh.
like a super checkpoint.
That's nice. We'll just go out to the world map and save in Gridania and do all them things.
That was weird. So that's what we covered. I pushed the button, it just sat there for a while.
Wait, did it say feels all the AMSMR? Yeah, for some reason this thing's broken. There you go.
Feels all asthma, yes.
ASMR is the hearing thing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it should probably be not that phrase.
Oh, I forgot all about Proxy. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, there's the dude who collects fucking shiny things or whatever.
I have a collector musical thing. Oh, this place looks like King Rampier's Tomb.
It does.
Belen, did you ever play Zelda for Game Boy?
Link's Awakening?
You mean, like, my favorite Zelda? Didn't we do the Game Boy one on stream, even?
We've done both of them on stream. We haven't done the color one.
Oh yeah, we didn't do DX. We did the original version and the Switch
remaster.
remake.
Yeah.
Before it started lagging.
No, just
No,
ask.
I think he means the original Game Boy, not Game Boy Color. But yeah, Link's Awakening, I've played the ever-loving crap out of.
And then Griff brings up Seasons and Ages, which is another Game Boy one.
Well, Game Boy Color. That's what I was differentiating. Game Boy versus Game Boy Color versus Game Boy Advance, where you have 4 swords.
That's true.
But yeah, we did Link's Awakening on the stream.
That was a fun week.
I love doing Game Boy games.
Because they're like a week stream, and you're good.
Yeah.
Except for Pokemon. Pokemon was like 2 months, I want to say. Pokemon was really rough, the original one.
This Pokemon is like a legit RPG.
Yeah.
And now that I've got our new Game Boy thing, I can't wait to try that out.
Ain't nothing to it but
I need to put new batteries in our GBA cartridges. And I need to get Ages and Seasons, now I think about it.
Oh man, I would love Ages and Seasons. My brother loved the shit out of that game.
Those games are expensive.
They are! Just for card alone?
Uh-huh.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
My apples.
Hair, don't trip me now. In your face.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Frick, man.
I'm up.
This battle was won for Eorzea!
This is totally like the Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That is still like my number one biggest memory in 11. Just because I spent so much time there. Oh,
These guys are cool.
they're hella up there too. They remind me of the ghosts in or wraiths in Valheim that descend from the sky and they give you the chain. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, what is this thing?
They also kind of remind me of the little Jingle Bell mages in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I love the bells. Like healing bell boys, and little fire. I love those because their little toes are so cute. They're like,
Oh, that's right, they got little bird feet.
they got little bird feet.
Is it my turn?
I think my favorite moment in Valheim was us boating at night, and Odin came down and was just staring at us from the coast. We're like, what the fuck?
God,
He
this is like-
scared the shit out of us.
We were like legit creeped out by that.
Hair, don't trip me now. Who's that?
Valheim has such a good way to make you feel vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only other game that does quite as well as Valheim is actually Phasmo.
Yes. Holy shit.
Alright, there's an up.
No rewards.
You okay, Hex?
Hex, are you dying?
Are you a tumble? I think she's a tumble.
I'll try and heal you.
My turn,
Okay,
boy.
the Avid Collector of X things is a quest similar to what you did in Zelda. Oh shit! So in
Oh,
Link's
the
Awakening,
trades.
the big trade chain.
Fuck. Oh, we're gonna get to the end, and we're gonna find that item, and we're gonna have to go back
You
and
have to
trade
go
amongst
hit
them all.
all the zones.
Thank you for that. Also, fuck you, but thank you for that. What? Sorry, Hex. It's not as hard as you think. I expect not. Because they're in, like, key points that you can just teleport
You're
to,
gonna trip me
which is
down.
nice.
It doesn't get unlocked till later, where you get one item to get another item. In Zelda, you got the boomerang that way. Completing this quest unlocks a very power accessory for the main character.
Oh, that's smart.
Is it fuzzy dice?
Better be fuzzy dice, just for luck.
This darling is up.
Like testicles from rear view mirrors.
Loser. Second wind.
Fun fact, did you know? The boomerang in the Game Boy version of Zelda one-shots the final boss in his final form. This has been a special episode of Did You Know Gaming featuring VRStreams. Hey,
And
look at
CJ,
treasure chest!
there is a treasure chest.
Oh, hell, the treasure chest. Heck, stop eating your feet. I will end you.
Do you want me to trim your toes? Hex, I can trim your toes. Hey, Val, guess what? I love you.
I love you, but gosh.
Ark.
Did you know?
Yeah.
So 30 arrows to his eyeballs or just huck a boomerang and end it. This sounds like Sunsoft games and dropping grenades on things.
The enemy is upon us. Prepare.
I love that they have to dance when entering.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hold this cat.
He is a plush. He's just a plush with beans.
Welcome back, men. Oh, he huffed at me.
How do you like
Are you
these
upset that I'm doing this to you
I'm
yet
up.
again? Well, you are my cat, so I can treat you however the fuck I want.
Get some of this.
Where you get the ASPCA on us or something.
Ready for your
And it's just me, like, barely holding his arms. He can leave at any time if he just decides to wiggle a little bit. But he's like, no, I'd rather just bitch and complain, Mom.
No, I see PETA pulling up in the
One
driveway
for
right
boys
now.
back home.
Bye, Ven. I'll miss you.
Second half of the Dale is overall linear, not as slug as the first half, and yes, there's treasure. About frickin' time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, a little fireball.
Here.
It's the inky fireball. I think he likes me.
Time to take the garbage
Oh,
out.
he's biting me.
Alright.
I better hold hide in the tall, dry grass.
Oh, there's dolls.
They're actually cool looking. Earth elemental.
I won't hear the doll being an earth elemental.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Is it my turn? In your face.
ready for your order. They stood no chance.
Oh, that heals feels good.
Swiftaga. Inner Klutz.
That's a good name. Especially if it's just like a stat up kind of buff thing. A passive, that's what I was looking for as a word.
I think it is from the icon.
Chest! Did you talk to the other chest?
No.
We need to go back and talk to him.
Now that you've looted me, I really have no purpose in life. Just go away.
That's a new voice. We need
I
to go
love
to the other
that
one.
voice.
Let's go back.
I wanted to be a fairy princess once, but it all went horribly wrong.
Thank you.
Not happening.
Who did these chest voices? He's so angy. He sounds like you paid him with beer, and he's like, I'll just do some lines.
He's also great for concert security.
Oh, God, Val, don't do that. Now that I found out about it, I hate hearing about it, because, like, no. I'm going to be right back.
Time to take the garbage out.
Oh, just throw everybody at me, why don't you? The narrator, he changed himself up into 3 different voice styles.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
The day is ours, my friends.
That voice is very fun.
Rejoice!
You're fun.
No, I'm not.
Hair don't trip me now. Ouchie, that really hurt. Ouchie, my hair.
I'm
You
up.
just get like the same animation for a buff and an attack.
My turn, boy.
Is it my turn? Who's that?
To whom will justice follow?
All right.
My turn, boy. Take this.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Good job.
Thank you. Now I can fight harder.
Coming in clutch.
Oh, there's a sparkly over there. Rozzie's cat is talking. He says, "Rah." So, figure you guys should know. Tablet of Guidance 1. There are words that say the following. The fire lights the way and will guide you to the other side. Does that mean the elementals are going to murder us? Hold on. I got the virtual post-it note up. RRBBR. Got it. I know how this works. Okay.
Oh, meow. I don't know if you know that, but meow?
Very meow. There's a tremendous amount of meow happening.
Meow. Oh, now it's like cliffs instead of ruins.
Yeah, at least they're not biting me. So there's right. There's a plant. CJ says, I appreciate the feedback. I know there's always room for growth and improvement despite RPG Maker's limitations, like the flashing screens and calculations.
This darling
So
is
thank you for the feedback. I will patch the deal with the poison tile sets that aren't supposed to poison before I publish the Steam.
Yeah, and if really see if there's anything you could do about the flashing.
Ha, take this.
If there's any way to either change the color or make it more mellow.
Actually, one thing that would help, do not allow sprint in the Dale.
That would help. Actually, yes, that would help make sure those tiles you're slowed upon.
So you missed it. I talked to a tablet and got a code. It was RRBBR.
Oh.
And so Whitefire says in response, you sure that's right? I thought the Konami code was different.
No, that's fine. But yeah, it's making sure people don't run through those tiles will make it more noticeable.
Yeah, because then the flashing won't be as rapid,
Yeah.
at the very least. Here's being Contra legit without the code. I've never been beaten Contra, so don't look at me. Did I ever pick
No,
up
you
Contra?
No, we got to the final boss on Contra and then you just
Did we?
died. Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
showed me one day on our cart.
Oh. We do have a Contra. I always forget if we have Contra or not.
If it wasn't a cart, it might have been through the minis.
I can see that.
But it was one of those of it, like you just showed me. It's like, hey, we're gonna get to the final boss. I think you did do the Konami code or Konami.
Like the Toonami code.
The Konami code's simply for the lives.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's for.
Yeah. So you can show me that. It's like I'm gonna take a hit here. I'm gonna take a hit there, and then I think you got pretty far without using the code, just because you just ran the game and knew where things were gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm up.
If it was a game that you owned as a kid and played it a lot, I would not be at all surprised if somebody could beat it without
Yeah.
the code. I did not have Konami as a kid, so I'm sorry, Contra as a kid. My Konami game was Castlevania. That was my jam, which is I think I've mentioned this a long time ago, but just the sheer irony of me, who is the massive Castlevania fan and doesn't like horror movies.
Because it's a different. The kind of horror you're into is more of a monster film.
My turn, boy.
Yeah. But yeah, see if you can disable sprinting or have them just go at a slower pace, stutter a bit from tile to tile. See if there's anything you can do about that.
To whom will justice follow?
I think I could disable dashing as an event, but I'd have to do that for every tile
That
set.
stings. All right.
He got toxic.
But yeah, that's why it's like some movies that's like, this is considered horror. I'm like, it's more of a thriller monster film. You just put it in horror because it has a monster in it. And that's why like not Lady of the Water, Shape of Water. It's like, this is technically a horror film. Like, there's only like one or two really creepy things that happen in it. Other than that, it's just a romance film. A weird one.
It's absolutely a romance film. Oh, which reminds me, apparently, I saw it making the rounds on social media. Apparently, Marge is into werewolves. Like Simpsons Marge.
Oh, how funny.
She was reading, like, werewolf romance or something like that.
Hells yeah.
Much better.
There's likely a plugin to change the color of the flash, but wouldn't be making it a sound effect to get your ears bleeding ESP rooms. Have a ton of dangerous spots.
And being really dumb right now.
It depends on the sound effect, but if you can change the flashing from red to black, that will definitely help with it. And definitely put a seizure warning. I'm surprised there's no way to make slow tiles.
Wouldn't making it a sound effect get ear bleeding, especially rooms that have tons of dangerous spots?
Depends on the sound.
Yeah, because, so, obviously it would only happen once per step, and the noise that Dragon Quest used was a noise.
Yeah.
So, it's a low sound. It's not like low health Zelda.
No. This is more of like you stepped on something kind of grass
Yeah.
crinkle sound.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, okay. And yeah, and the Dragon Quest, I think the SNES remake one, you could sprint through those tiles, so you're just like,
Yeah.
but it wasn't anything terrible.
Yeah, you just end up sounding like a choo-choo train, and
Yeah.
it's not ear bleeding at all. You just want a low sound.
Black, because it's not as strenuous on the eyes. After all the flashing, I've had a really hard time seeing in this room. Like, you've been all blurry and stuff like that for me. If you could replace it with sound effects, that'd be better. But really aim for a lower pitch sound effect and try to turn its volume down. Because there's not a lot that happens in here. It's not like when you're wandering around you make sound effects at all. It's like when you're in menus or you get attacked by a monster. So a sound effect will stand out.
Time to take the garbage out.
All right.
This darling is up.
Is it my turn? Get some of this.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Very nice. Ow! Of course, the one thing that hits me manages to do toxic.
I'm up.
This darling is up.
God damn it.
Loser.
What?
Well, the mage was supposed to be next, and at the last second, the thief went first, and then she killed the critter, so I couldn't do stuff during the fight with the mage.
Oh. Apparently Asuna takes care of this problem as well.
Yeah, which is what I was thinking of doing, because
Cool.
then I could have had her, like, recover MP and stuff like that. But
Oh, with
no.
her TP move or
Yeah.
tech.
Freaking useless timer majig goofed me again.
Yeah, please get rid of the timeline for battles. It's been very unreliable. Just get rid of it. If you can turn it off.
Yeah.
1-800-ADOPT a lonely empty chest. In the arms of the adventurer, all my loot's away.
He just did In the Arms of an Angel.
Was that what that was?
Yeah. So following this, you should just have music note, singing music note, so people know to stick around for that little Easter egg. Well, it wouldn't be an Easter egg if you say that, but it's really fucking cute.
I think it would have been funnier if I just cleared the thing and it was still talking.
I'll try and heal you.
I'm up.
Okay, that's fair. If it keeps talking, even if you walk away, that's good. You're just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Is it my turn?
No. Oh, it is. Just have her bop something.
In your face. Ouch, my hair.
So it doesn't.
My turn.
It reflected. Did it say counter when it reflected?
The day is ours, my friends. Take that. Rejoice!
I can remove turn order plugin, but then it goes back to the default. You pick everybody's move, and then action happens based on agility,
up.
so you have to guesstimate moves.
Oh. So you don't have. A plugin has all the features. You can't edit any of the features.
Who's that?
Not unless you're an actual coder.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice! Take that!
All right.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
To whom
Any new
justice
wacky
falls.
voice lines, ST-Bug? Oh, you guys just missed it. We'll have to go back.
Yeah, we'll go back to that one.
We'll go
That was a
back to
good
that
one.
Hi, T-Bug.
Hello, T-Bug.
That's
All right.
Griffin, get in the fucking Pokeball.
That was lit.
Did you just tell Griff to get into a Pokeball?
No, Drifloom,
Oh, Drifloon.
not DeWolf.
Alright, I'll grab this chest first.
You know what's funny? You showing that glimmer of hope that there's more loot in here.
I just want one of these chests to be, oh crap, what's his name from Planet Dolan, the demon guy?
Oh my god, that'd be great.
It's like Hellspawn or something like that. By the way, Tribs renamed herself on Discord. She is now Whacked a Snack.
Is it Hellbent?
Hellbent, that's it. Alright, here you go, T-Bug. This is just for you.
1-800-ADOPT a lonely empty chest. In the arms of the adventurer, all my loot's away.
There you go. How's that for wacky lines? Just incredible.
It is. It's really good. Oh, hey. Ooh, waterfall.
There's pee noises.
Reminds me of some of the venues I go to that have, like, all the waterfalls. The
All
pee noises.
Hell, it's like a lot of venues I go to. Ew.
Yeah, no, but it's like all the waterfalls is just like this constant noise, and since everything's synced up for the same effect, it just has the SNES kind of waterfall going down effect on all of them. Like, thanks, game. Like, it's just water in here. Thanks.
Hello, says Bear.
Hello. Hey, Ben, you want to hang out?
Hey, lady.
Mantis, hang out with me. Come on. Get up here, you little shit. No, he screamed. Get up here. Orange fuzzball, get up here.
Down.
Come on. It's stable. Let's do it. Little shit,
Bubbles.
get back here. Okay, whatever. My cat doesn't love me anymore.
My cat just doesn't love me anymore.
Ooh, treasure.
I'm no mimic, and I lack the fangs to do so. However, I'm a sparkling jest in the pale moonlight. Aren't I dashing?
I don't know, looks like you're holding still in place. Not a whole lot of dashing going on.
Ben. He's just chilling there.
No.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Zoomies. Zoom cut through, pardon. Trying to do a thing, guys. Saving the world. Getting through a dungeon. It's called a dungeon because I'm just done with it. There's some stairs.
Yeah. With a critter. Is there a treasure chest? Oh. 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 Nice, I go up. Oh, that looks promising. Okay. Yeah, this place is very, very green.
Bring it.
Why does the ghost
Right.
dance now? They
He
first,
vibrate.
they originally just like slowly sink up from the ground, and now they like fucking dance like, yeah, wow. Like, dude, you're dead. Stop that.
It's tea
Knock
time.
that shit off. Didn't know I put on Dark Crystal.
Yes.
In your face.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Up, I think, is the loot with some good sassy, and an eastern area is another hint Lost Woods puzzle. Got it. And I missed the Dark Crystal. They were gonna bring season 2 back to Netflix, or
Oh, I forgot about the Netflix series. I think I watched one episode.
no, we watched 2, but it was a struggle for me because Dark Crystal's just slow, and I just can't deal with that.
Okay, good.
No, my ADHD is just
No,
there.
fuck you, Muppets. Your
I know.
argument is invalid.
I get it. So this leads to the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
This is a regular poison.
Which is a regular poison doodle.
Healing herb. Sparty.
Muppets, absolutely. Yep. Nothing else
Fire
matters.
enemies.
Great film. Haven't seen the series.
I'm up.
The series is very mellow. It is very pretty. Holy shit, it is very pretty.
Stop with the
My
freaking
turn,
counters.
boy.
God damn.
Ha! Take this.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
That's
That's smart.
all right.
This darling is up. Ha! Take this.
Is it my turn? Who's that?
To whom will justice fall? That's smart.
I'm up.
All right.
Cross your fingers, hoping for more loot, and nope, still empty.
Much better.
Much appreciated.
Oh, tablet. I want the tablet.
The enemy is upon us.
If we get to the Lost Woods section, I say head back and save and call it a night with that.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
Is it my turn?
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice! Hiya!
I'm up.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples? Another trucker, man.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
You can save at any time with casual
Justice follow.
word of note. After solving the Lost Woods, there will be a save point right away. Well, we're already at 10:30, which is our closing time.
Second wind.
There are words that say the following. The fire lights the way and will guide you to the other side. Gipibigig.
Green, purple, purple, green, purple. You're going to tell you we're in overdrive mode. Sam Goody has a minty. Just knowing how long some of these segments are, it's like we can't just push it anymore. The last few times we tried to push the nights, we should do at least north and get that treasure. They end up being like a half hour, 45 minutes for a little thing.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
This darling is up. How do you like these
Please
apples?
fucking hit it, thank you.
I'm up.
To whom will
The
justice
series is
follow?
good, but very dark. Yeah, that's A-okay.
Is it my
Having a
turn?
dark television series.
Get some of this.
I don't know if it could be much darker than sucking somebody's soul out through their mouth.
Yeah, and leaving them just this fucking husk that still is alive for some reason.
Boom. Dodged.
All right.
That's some
My
bleach
turn,
your stuff.
boy. Ha, take this.
Hair, don't trip me now. Some of this.
You know what's a show I really miss that was on Netflix? Black Mirror.
To whom will justice follow?
That had a while.
It did. It had a lot of things going for it. I liked Black Mirror a lot.
Frick, man.
I'm up.
That was lit.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, Sybil, we weren't joking that Sam is pretty fucking worthless in this dungeon. Sybil's hitting nice and hard.
And Sybil's actually using a flail, too.
Yeah. Oh, there you are, chest. Talk to me.
Never gonna have more loot. Never gonna give more loot. Never gonna ever loot you.
That line's wrong.
The text doesn't match the vocals.
Yep.
Text was wrong, but nice. Curse those ad-libbing voice actors.
Time to take the garbage out.
I'm up.
Color brown.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
Hair, don't trip me now.
Music here is neat. Reminds me of Wind Waker. Yeah, honestly, the music selection's been pretty
Yeah.
good in this.
We actually said that when we first entered the dungeon was, we liked the music selection and how it was laid out was very much reminding us of Jurassic Park for the SNES.
Miss. I'm up.
My turn, boy. Take 6.
It's tea time. Get some of this.
Frick, man.
Ready for your order.
All right.
Delete ghost.
You lose.
Is that like 10k of damage?
Yeah. Hero's just ridiculous right now.
I think music is important for a scene, town, or dungeon to give it the right vibe and aura. Music can really ruin it if not picked right. I felt the slow tones of this song gave the right mellow mood, lost feeling vibe just right. Glad you agree.
Thank you. Now I can fight harder.
You ever wonder how much game time you'd save if you didn't read these messages? Think about it.
Very true.
Okay, I say let's save. Interesting, there's only the one ghost in this entire fucking room.
And we totally just
2.
bypassed it.
Is there a treasure? Oh, smart, when you can't see it.
Don't think so.
Okay. Oh. This might be the Lost Woods section. Yep.
Cool. So yeah, if we're near a safe point already, then all is well.
Okay, so Val's gonna do the Lost Woods. Okay.
Nice.
We walked through a black. Nice.
That was just sheer guess.
Oh, no. Oh.
Only one, or sometimes two, possible.
So bottom right, bottom left. Oh, the flames have colors on the exits.
Got it. And there was a sign that's mentioned that.
Yeah, I know. I recorded it. So that should have been the last part of that. Ah, now we're in the second part. So now we want green. Need to grab Benadryl, can't sleep, says Squeaky. I really appreciate the chime effect, and that's something. I think the Ocarina of Time did the chime. If you did the good, there's one of the games that did that and
Yes.
actually did a chime.
But not Ocarina of Time. It was just simply the music got louder.
Oh, and Mario Lost Levels. If you took a wrong turn, you would get the burp. And then if you took a good one, I think it was like a coin noise. Hey, no touch. Green, purple, purple.
Awesome.
That's green.
Looking for another purple. Ooh. I didn't know this was poison. This needs to be
Is-
made clear.
Is this like a third different poison thing?
Yeah, it's a third different poison thing.
Purple, green.
When you establish rules with your game, you need to follow your own rules. Nice. That wasn't as tough.
See, now that was cool because that rewarded you for going out of your way to look at the tablets.
Yes.
That was frickin' cool. You successfully navigated through the lost areas of the Dale. You've gained 3,000 XP, 5,000 gold for all your efforts, as well as some booze.
Holy shit, that's some boosts. Wonderful. Oh, and that's an exit or something.
Status full recovered, HP recovered, save adventure, hell's yeah.
Badass. Okay, that was really rewarding. I liked that Lost Woods.
Yeah, the dungeon redeemed itself at the very last minute there.
Mm-hmm.
That I really like the idea of like, all right, there's these things. You don't have to go look at these things. They're out of the way. There might be enemies blocking them, but it's worth your time because you just saved a whole bunch of time by knowing what the code was. I really like that.
Oh, and with that, we'll call it a night.
Yep, we'll call it a week. We'll be back Tuesday with some more Destiny of a Wizard 3 here on the stream. Let's do this because I'm curious. No, the screen doesn't show.
See if there's an exit north or this.
This will take you back to the campsite in the Dale. This shortcut has been unlocked and added at the campsite to take you back to this location.
Oh, badass.
Convenience, a wonderful thing. This dungeon is nasty enough. The developer isn't that demented not to add a shortcut here.
I'm surprised it's not just a doodad to head back to the map. It was like you didn't really need the shortcut. That could have just been an exit back to here, but it's fine.
45%.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like how much further we got. Not a third poison. There's poison mud covered by a very light ground that's not stable. Sleep well. Say a prayer for my mom, please. Yeah, I hope she gets well. Yeah, it's one of those things. Teach the players, but also be aware of what you might teach them by accident. And all while hopefully everybody has fun. Oh, and as we just mentioned, we'll be back Tuesday night with some more of Destiny of Wizard 3 here on the stream. And until next time, enjoy whatever games you happen to be playing, and we will see you on
The next show. Have a good night.
Good night.
Or in Discord. Yes, you'll see us in Discord.
Yeah, definitely Discord. Visiting her tomorrow on the hospital 6-hour drive. She's recovering. She has leukemia. Oh wow, she's getting better. Yeah, hope she does well, CJ. Everybody say give well wishes to CJ's mom, and we will see you next week.